In 1860, the United States was a nation of dispersed farmers. 80% of the population lived in rural areas, rooted in the ideal of the independent, self-sufficient agricultural republic. That quiet landscape was about to be industrialized. Over the next 60 years, the American demographic completely flipped. By 1920, for the first time, 51% of the population lived and worked in urban centers. This visualization represents New York City in 1870. The population density reached nearly 43,000 people, packed into a single square mile. Moving a nation from the field to the factory required forces powerful enough to uproot millions of people and pack them into vertical megacities in just a few decades. This mass migration followed the logic of pushes and pulls, a set of economic forces that left the rural population with few alternatives. The push began on the farm. Paradoxically, the same innovations that made American agriculture world-leading also destroyed rural employment. Labor-saving technology, specifically steel plows and mechanical reapers, allowed a single farmer to manage massive acreage. This efficiency eliminated the need for human farmhands. By 1880, one farm family could feed 33 urban families. This productivity surge effectively collapsed the job market for rural laborers. Attempting to start an independent farm was equally difficult. Between land, oxen, and equipment, the startup costs reached a modern equivalent of $28,000. Without inherited wealth, the rural dream was financially out of reach. Displaced workers were forced toward the cities just to find a paycheck. While the countryside pushed people away, the cities acted as massive, irresistible job engines. Coal-burning steam engines decoupled factories from the riverbanks. No longer reliant on water power, these plants could be built anywhere, allowing for massive industrial growth in the center of the city. This map shows the 1860 concentration of population density. Intense hubs formed across the Northeast and Midwest, creating gravity wells for employment. This ferry, processing thousands of passengers, represents the scale of human capital arriving from overseas. Immigrants were drawn to these hubs, entering the country through centers like Ellis Island to staff the new factories. To manage this influx, cities utilized stronger steel to build vertically and constructed elevated rail networks to move the growing workforce. The intersection of agricultural displacement and industrial job creation resulted in the most rapid physical reorganization of American society in history. This new urban America operated on a stark duality. Economic output reached levels never seen before. Wealthy industrialists lived in opulent luxury, miles away from the reality of the people staffing their mills. Millions of laborers lived in overcrowded, windowless tenements and ethnic ghettos, entirely separated from the wealth they were generating. Packing humanity together at this scale broke the older municipal systems. Outhouses and dirt roads became deadly public health hazards. This chart tracks the spike in public infrastructure spending. Between 1860 and 1890, per capita investment multiplied as cities were forced to build the waterworks, paved roads, and electric lighting needed to prevent a total collapse. In the factories, conditions remained dangerous for low pay, sparking a wave of labor unrest and strikes as workers demanded better rights. The extreme pressure of this rapid urbanization forged the modern labor movement, large-scale municipal infrastructure, and the progressive social conscience that characterizes our modern world.